Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be customizing the Ubermacht Oracle in Grand Theft Auto Online. This is an OG car that came out all the way back in 2013 with the release of Grand Theft Auto 5, and I thought that we should customize it again today. I've customized this car twice more before on my channel, but it's been a very long time, and I feel like I've learned a lot and I want to go in and just customize this vehicle again. So we're gonna hop into Los Santos Customs here. And a lot of people don't really know this, but the Oracle actually has a little bit of customization, which is pretty cool. So anyway, we're gonna start off with the armor. We're gonna go all the way up on this, of course. The brakes as well, we gotta go all the way up on those. For the engine, all the way up on that as well, of course. Starting off for some actual customization, we have some exhaust options for this vehicle here. We got the stock exhaust, the chrome tip exhaust, the dual exit, and the titanium exhaust. I think the dual exit looks the best, so I'm going to go for that one. I feel like it's the most kind of aggressive looking, so we'll do that. For the headlights, we are going to put xenons on this thing. That's going to look a lot better, so let's do that. For the plate, we are going to go yellow and black. I like the look of yellow and black the best, so we'll do that. Now for the color of this vehicle, could go for something like my crew color if we wanted to. I'm mainly just getting rid of the star though by looking at that. This car's coloring is interesting. It's like two-tone, so the hood, the roof, and the trunk are all colored with the secondary, and then the primary is obviously the entire rest of the car. Now I think for the color on this thing, I would like to go for something a little bit different. I was thinking about maybe going for like a bleached brown of some sort, but I don't know how that's gonna really look on the vehicle. I guess we can test it out. Let's just have a look at the bleached brown. I feel like this is honestly an underrated color. I like it a lot. So let's put that on. I am going to lower the suspension, and I'm going to add the transmission onto the car, the turbo as well. Now I could have sworn this thing had a hood option. I swear I remember an Oracle with a carbon hood. I thought that was another customization option that we could do in addition to the exhaust, but it kind of appears the exhaust is the only thing we can do to this vehicle. So that is slightly annoying. I honestly expected to be able to do more to this vehicle, but you know what? I guess we're out of luck. So let's go ahead and just take a look at the rims for this thing. I was thinking of putting the concave mega mesh on. Those are my favorite rims. I do think that they look really good on the Oracle, so it could go for those. Could also go for something a little bit different. We could go for like the True Fate concave, something like that. The Hyperfresh, they're okay as well. They kind of work with this thing, I feel like. I wouldn't even mind going for some Endo V4 dished on this. I feel like that looks pretty good too. But the Mercy concave is what I'm really interested in actually going for. So we're gonna go ahead and throw this on the car for right now. And for the color of the wheels, I actually want to go for a gold today, because I have an idea for this build beyond the bleached brown. So we are going to change that. Let's put the bulletproof tires on though as well, and let's tint the windows all the way out. Honestly, this build isn't horrible. I don't even, not like the look of this at all. But what I'm kind of thinking of going for is like an M5 CS build, if that makes sense. I don't know if you guys have seen the M5 CS. If I have a picture, I'll throw it up on the screen right now. It's the BMW M5 CS. It's crazy. It's like the most limited edition of all of the M5s. It's also the best performing of all the M5s as well. And they come in sort of a green color, like olive green. So could maybe go for that. There's a couple different colors that it actually comes in, so we could go for the one that's like sort of an olivey green. There's also a gray that it can also come in, which is pretty interesting too. I don't actually mind the look of sort of a stone silver, sort of gray look for the car. I don't think that's bad. So let's just throw on the stone silver for a second and just check that out. Where's stone silver here? There it is. Stone silver with the gold doesn't look too bad. I'm wondering about changing that wheel color up though. I feel like we can make it like more of a bronze sort of color, more so than gold. Like I feel like bronze kind of works a little better, or dark ivory even. Dark copper is like the exact same as bronze. Let's go for bronze. I feel like that looks pretty good So we got that going, and then we got to go to the pearlescent here. Let's see about putting on a pearlescent. It does look really cool with like a green pearlescent, so we could put like a olive green pearl on it. We could also put like a racing green pearl. What about bright green? Oh, you know what? The bright green is crazy though. I like that a lot. It looks a lot like an M5 CS now. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we've got this thing fully kitted out. It's fully upgraded. Let's take it outside and see how it looks in the sunlight, because I'm interested to see this. I will say I wish that Rockstar would add a newer style, you know, BMW M5 to the game. I don't even think this is really supposed to be an M5. It's just basically a 5 Series. Some people say it's a 7 Series as well. I'm not sure that I agree with that. I think it's more of a 5 Series, but man, I have to say, this is looking so sick. I think that this looks so good. Really looks like an M5 CS. Like, I think. I don't know. I am colorblind, so keep that in mind. But before we do anything more, we have to do a sound test for the Oracle. So let's just quickly take a listen to how this thing actually sounds. Honestly, it's a very basic sounding car, but it sounds like, you know, what it costs. It costs $80,000, this car, if you want to buy it. If not, of course, you can steal it right off the street. So it is a relatively cheap car, all things considered. So I would say, you know, generally you get what you pay for with this thing for sure. But the exhaust, it doesn't sound like terrible. It doesn't sound bad, you know, it just doesn't sound like amazing or anything like that. But, you know, that's okay. It is, you know, supposed to be more of a basic BMW than an M car, so you know, if it was an M car, I would hope that it would sound a little bit better, but you know what, it's pretty decent overall, I would say. I would again like to see a new edition of the Oracle coming to Grand Theft Auto Online. I feel like that would be something that the community would really like to see as well, so I know I'm not the only one. For the Oracle, the performance of this car is pretty decent actually. For, you know, an $80,000 car like I mentioned, this thing is actually pretty awesome. I think that the performance on this thing is seriously underrated. I think people overlook this car a lot, and I think that that's kind of sad because, well, generally people overlook, you know, the free cars in Grand Theft Auto Online, the ones that you can steal right off the street. They are generally quite overlooked, and the Oracle is certainly one of them that fits into that category. This is definitely a pretty awesome car. Again, I wish it had some more customization, but, you know, performance-wise, it's pretty good. The acceleration is decent. The handling is pretty good as well. The only issue that I really have with the Oracle is this thing does tend to understeer quite severely, so that is extremely annoying. But the top speed on this thing isn't even bad, you know, for 80 grand, it's, you know, it's a solid car all around. Biggest things that it lacks are customization and just, you know, speed. If it was just faster, it would be better. A spoiler option would be nice too. A little ducktail that you could put on this thing even would be awesome to see. So fingers crossed that Rockstar, you know, will make an updated Oracle in Grand Theft Auto Online, or, you know, something that resembles a BMW M5. I think that that would be super sick. I think the community would love to see that. But for right now, the Oracle is kind of the closest thing that we've got. But I think that I did pretty good today. I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out. There might be a little too much green on the stone silver, to be honest, but I am pretty happy with the color generally. I think that it looks really good. So let me know what you guys think of my build in the comments down below as usual. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, dislike if you didn't, of course. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.